Okay, I can't believe it is the end of the year already and it is time for the 2023 empties. And I was thinking about a theme for what I've been using throughout the year, what has been really my main focus. And it really came to me, it was healthy glow head to toe. And I really love this saying now. I think that is basically what my focus is entirely for my channel, and also what I just have for my general life as far as products are concerned. And like last year, my focus was to see what I'm using, what I'm really not using, and try to make sure I'm honing in on where I'm spending my money, where I can save it. I just love products as far as hair and skin and nails go, and that's really obviously the focus of what I do in my channel and what I talk about. So you're going to see this kind of as a theme. I'm going to start really first with the glowing skin on the outside. I love this Vichy mineral spray, and I actually use them quite often. So I've been through 3 of these. They're only the tiny ones, and right now it's kind of like spurting out or spitting out. Usually has like a beautiful even spray to it. This is pretty much on the end, and I have a bigger can of Evian that I'll be using for the next few months. But this kind of just refreshes. Now my hair is a little bit damp. If you feel like your hair is a little dry and you want to give it a little bit of a scrunch, just spray some of this also on your face. It just gives you a little bit of a glow. And if your skin is irritated and sensitive like mine, if your skin is very irritated and very sensitive like mine is, this is a perfect thing to just add onto your skin even after you wash it and let your skin kind of just calm down. It tones down the redness. It really helps your skin just feel and look a little more healthy, a little bit more glowy. A multivitamin is something that I am going to say, maybe some people don't need to take it because they eat all the range of all the healthy foods, but I have trouble digesting food, so I need to make sure I have that supplemental mineral value that I can include in my diet to make sure that I have some of the things that I'm lacking. And I hate swallowing pills so much. This is a chewable one from Alive. I get it on Amazon. It's 130. You take 2 a day, and it's a little over a month, so I use 5 a year. It's perfect. I know exactly when it's coming because I have an auto delivery, and it really helps me make sure I'm getting the extra supplements that I need, and I can also not be like skipping it because I hate swallowing pills. So this is one of the things that kind of tricks me into making sure I take it. It tastes like candy. I know that's not the best thing in the world, but if you skip it because you don't like swallowing really large supplemental pills, this is the one to go for. And this last thing I'm going to mention about internal, as far as helping your skin glow, helping your hair grow, helping all those things happen to make you look like your fantastic best. I drink green tea every day. I drink a minimal of 1 cup a day, sometimes 2. So I know that I'm going to drink 2 of these a month. Sorry, I'm going to go through 2 boxes a month. It's about 24 of these a year. So let's talk about skincare, because that is one of the biggest things about being glowy and healthy looking. And I went through 3 of these Malaysia Urea. It's a 5% urea moisturizer. Last year I went through 4. I think I didn't need as many, and also I've been trying some other new skincare products toward the end of the year. So this is one of my ultimate favorites. If you have acne and sensitive skin, rosacea, even just for a general moisturizer, this is the one to go with. I love it so much. And on top of that, I'm going to mention that I went through 4 of the Malaysia benzoyl peroxides. This is 2.5%. It's a micronized benzoyl peroxide gel. I have a serious issue with breakouts, rosacea, sensitive skin. This has saved my skin. I've mentioned it many times. The previous year I used 6, and last year I used 4 because it's really helping to keep my skin under control. I don't need to use as much as I did. And since these work so well with my skin, I use them down to the very bone. You can see like I flatten these out. I consider this like gold. I mean, this is my golden skincare miracle that has helped my breakout prone skin. I don't know if this is so much skincare as much as hair regrowth care, but I'm going to put it in the skincare category. It's the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Lash and Brow Serum. I started using the serum almost a year ago. I have a whole journey documenting using it because my lashes got really skimpy and I have a gap in my lashes, which I can't stand. I'm always looking at it and putting mascara over it. Or I was, because this solved that issue. The other thing is my eyebrows are quite sparse in a few areas. And if you really are curious about how this went, because it's been an entire year, I used 2 bottles. So this is the final bottle, and if I'm going to repurchase it, yes, because I already have. I have 2 more to go for the upcoming year. I really recommend it, honestly, if you're trying to make your lashes grow a little longer and have less fallout, but also plump up your eyebrows. It's not going to make a lot of regrowth with your eyebrows, but it really definitely helped out a lot, and I don't really want to be without it. Ordinary is one of the other skincare lines that I absolutely love, mainly because they really cater toward people with sensitive skin issues. There's no dyes, perfumes, just the extra fluff that's in a lot of skincare, and their prices are really low. I finished up this Gran Active Retinoid 2% emulsion. They have different retinoids, and I figured I'd give them a try because it's really difficult for someone like me with sensitive skin and acne-prone skin to get into using retinols and retinoids. My other Ordinary product is the hyaluronic acid. It's the 2% plus B5. Another fantastic product, a really great price. I'd definitely repurchase it. And I think a lot of people are onto this. I mean, it's such a great brand as far as sensitive skin goes, and you can just buy what you need for whatever area you're targeting and layer on for that specific issue, so you're not getting products that have a lot of extra ingredients, which tends to be an issue with sensitive skin, with rosacea, with acne prone skin. Speaking of sensitive skin products, this Vichy Mineral 89, I usually use about 2 a year, but because I was using so many other products, I only went through the 1. I love this so much. It is my all-time favorite. Again, if you have sensitive skin, acne prone, rosacea, normal skin, wrinkles, and issues with dryness, this is the one to go for. It's a really beautiful product. I get it at CVS, and they have a coupon in the app, usually like a 40% or 20%. It's a really great deal to purchase this using the coupon and just get the big one. You're going to love it. Spread it all over your face. You'll love this. What is up with the debate about eye creams? I mean, that's all I keep seeing lately. I just might be on that whole algorithm of anti-eye creams, but I'm one of the pro eye cream people, and hear me out. If you have rosacea, breakout prone skin, oily skin, whatever, and you don't have dryness throughout your whole face, or you're targeting wrinkles throughout your whole face, you might want to have an eye cream that just targets the under eye area, because you wouldn't use that same moisturizer on the rest of your face. I wish I could use the same things throughout my face, but I have a different issue. So under my eyes, they're wrinkling because I'm smiling and my face is really dynamic. You can probably see that. I move my eyebrows a lot. My forehead moves a lot. My under eye area is crinkling up when I'm smiling. So I want things targeted specifically to that, and my acne skincare or rosacea skincare can't go under my eyes. So I have things just for that very purpose. The other thing is, if you have under eye darkness and you don't have that throughout the rest of your face, you're going to want an eye cream that targets that area. Speaking of, this one from Lumine, did I say that right? This is the Nordic Sea all-in-one eye treatment. I love it. It treats under eyes for added brightness. It's very, very brightening, and I recommend it if you need to lighten up your under eye area and you're dealing with sensitive skin. I paired this up often with the Paula's Choice Power Berry Serum. This was a fantastic serum to put under your under eyes. How do I say that? Under your under eyes, whatever. It works really well. I also put this on my neck area, but I was using it mostly as an eye cream product, and layering any type of moisturizer on top, it just really like made the brightness go nuts. And second, the Paula's Choice Anti-Aging Eye Gel. This is like fantastic eye gel that brightens any spots or anything on your face, and I really recommend this if you have darkness under your eyes and you want to brighten that up. Here's another one. I got this one from Walmart. It is the Earth to Skin Superfruits Banana Brightening Eye Cream. I really do like this. It has a great price, and the ingredients are fantastic if you're looking for healthy natural ingredients. It's a really great line, Earth to Skin. The only thing is, it got inside my eyes a little bit and it makes them water and sting, so I'm going to point that out. If anything irritates, this really burns. I don't really recommend getting it too close to the eye area specifically, but all the way like right to the cheekbone, it worked perfectly. Over the summer, I started using the Biossance Squalane Peptide Eye Gel. This targets puffiness and dark circles. It is a great product. What can I say? It doesn't irritate your under eye area, and it really helped with those issues. And also, you can put concealer on top of this and it doesn't cause any creasiness or oiliness. So perfect if you have really thick concealer as well. I don't tend to use a thick concealer, but I tested it, it works great. I did a major overhaul of my deodorant prior to this past year. These are the ones that I've used. I think in general it takes about 2.5 months to go through one deodorant, and I've actually tested this. So I have 7 here, but 2 are really for the body area. I started the past year with this Native Cucumber and Mint deodorant. I loved it. It takes about 2.5 months to go through it. Like I mentioned, I wanted to kind of do a next level deodorant because I found there was a little bit of an effect with the Native deodorants that I didn't really like as much as I love them. There's one thing I don't like about them, and that is when you get out of the shower, if you don't put your deodorant on immediately, it has a bit of a sour smell, and that's not a normal smell for my body. Other than that, I love that it has no aluminum and no talc, and it works really well with my skin. So I did some switcheroonies. So I'll show you what I switched to, and that was Dr. Teal's, which I fell in love with last year. Look at this. I wanted to keep this container as is because it's so messy, and that's the only complaint I have about the Dr. Teal's. It makes like this disgusting mess on the side of deodorant. I'm not a pig. It just looks like this, honestly. But I have another Dr. Teal's that I'm going to be trying out pretty soon, and I'm going to clean up the edges when I do that. I just wanted everyone to see the mess that it makes, because normal deodorant usually doesn't make a mess like that, but it's just the gift of Dr. Teal's apparently. And these are all 4 of the Lume deodorants that I finished up for the year. 2 of these are an old formula, the Bay Rum. They're quite old. They don't sell this scent anymore, but I finally finished it up this year. I really love the Lavender Sage and the Coconut Crush. I prefer the solid over the one that has like this 3 little slots to it. It's the same exact formula as the one in the tube, and I actually prefer the tube if I'm going to go with that formula at all and use this for a body deodorant. I don't like the little like slot things, whatever it is. For underarms, I prefer the actual solid, which finally they started providing. But once I started using the whole body deodorant inside of the tube, I can't go back. I need it, so I have a refill already to go. It's just like so perfect for when you're going to the gym. It works so well. I love it. I will be repurchasing time and time again. And if you don't want to buy a really pricey natural deodorant, you can still get something that's aluminum free, talc free, dye free, baking soda free. For me, talc is a huge irritant, so this was a fantastic find. This one from Secret is so good. I really highly recommend it. This is my second one. So I went through all of these generic formulas as far as like Bumble and Bumble and It's a 10 generic are concerned. I got these from Sally Beauty, and I did some videos to experiment on the comparison of these. I love them all so much, but I'm going to just tell you really briefly that the Silk Express Miracle Silk Leave-In, that's the dupe to the It's a 10 Miracle Silk Leave-In, is my favorite by far, and I'll be repurchasing this. They're all really wonderful, but this is the one that I loved the most. They also have the Leave-In Keratin version that is the dupe for the It's a 10. That's like the original formula, and of course I love the original from It's a 10. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful formula. And if you love Bumble and Bumble, the Invisible Oil is one of my absolute favorite products. And of course there's a generic version with the lightweight oil protecting spray that I'd recommend if you want the dupe version of that. Also throughout the year I went through several different products that have the bonding claim. The Bond Bar is the one that I was using the most recently, and this is the pre-shampoo. I enjoy it. It works really well. The bonding conditioner is what I love the most of the whole entire line. There's some other products that I got from the line, but I'm not done with them yet. But I do recommend these 2, and I will be repurchasing. And since I'm bringing up the bonding products that I've been using, I used Bonding Plex. This is from OGX, and I think these are discontinued, and they have a newer formula that I think they're using it in the keratin line. I really liked it, and I have a whole video on it. If you can get your hands on the conditioner, I really recommend it. I found a second one. I found these at TJX, Marshalls, Amazon. I wouldn't necessarily say they bonded my hair, but they did help it feel a lot more healthy and fuller. And I think this is where it started because I got this as a gift a year ago from someone. It's the Amika The Cure set, and it really was so amazing. I'm totally in love and recommended the multitask repair treatment. I found it to be just amazing at making my hair a lot fuller and thicker, and it smells amazing. The shampoo is awesome, the conditioner is awesome. It's just a really fantastic line. If you can get your hands on one of these kits, just give it a try and see if you like it a lot. There's a few other products within the line that I'm trying out, and I'll have some more follow up on that, but this is outstanding. It's one of my favorites. This is the Ultra Care Intensive Repair Conditioner. I buy a really large bottle of this every year. I love it. If I can't get my hands on the larger one, I get a smaller one, so I go through about 2 or 3 of these a year. This is my daily conditioner. It makes my hair have the waves still that are in it and have the little curls, and it also smooths my hair out. I don't need a super fancy conditioner that's really expensive. This one works really well. In the past, I did try the Sally Beauty generic shampoos and conditioners, and I stopped using them. I didn't really like them, but last year I decided to retry the It's a 10 Miracle Daily Conditioner, and it was fine. It was very similar to the It's a 10 conditioner. They have like almost identical ingredients, and you can tell I use more conditioner than I actually use shampoo, and they're just like one of the things that either I like it or I don't, and I hated this. I will not be repurchasing. Sorry Maui. I love the smell. I love the concept. I love the ingredients. It made my hair sticky and gooey. This is the Color Protectant Sea Minerals Conditioner. It's one of those things I couldn't wait to be done with it. I hate wasting product, and I hated it. I'm so sorry. The Pantene Smooth and Sleek is just, it's an okay. I was hoping that it did make my hair feel similar to Dove. It didn't, and it was one of those, let's give this one a try. Not going to be repurchasing. I do love Pantene, but this wasn't the one for me. And this one from Aveeno, it's another conditioner. It's the Blackberry Quinoa Protein Blend. Because it has protein in it, I was hoping that it would help my hair feel a lot thicker. It is okay. I love Aveeno. I love the idea of no sulfates, no dyes, no paraffins. It didn't make my hair feel like specifically like fuller or healthier. It was just okay. And I love a good hair mask, and this one from Maui. This is the Moisture Hair Care Heal and Hydrate. This was great. I am kind of bummed that the hair conditioner wasn't as great as this, but the mask is beautiful. I love it. I recommend it. And the L'Oreal Elvive. This mask, it's a Total Repair 5. It's really nice. I actually quite enjoy it, and I recommend this one. Carol's Daughter is a beautiful hair care brand, and I love the Goddess Strength shampoo and conditioner. I have this shampoo. I finished it up finally this past year. This is a thick, luxurious shampoo. I recommend it for anyone who wants just like something of luxury with their shampoo. And I finished up my Theramine, the scalp therapy. I'm not going to be purchasing this again because I prefer the gentle therapy. This one has mint in it, and I don't like mint on my skin, on my lips, or on my hair. It makes an exfoliating effect. I just don't want that, and I don't want my hair peeling or my scalp peeling. It's a wonderful product for anyone who has scalp issues as far as dandruff is concerned, but I prefer the gentle therapy, so I'm not going to be getting the scalp therapy again. And for the first time, I tried the Way Detox Shampoo. It's a tiny little sample, and I love it, so I'm going to be purchasing the full detox shampoo of Way as soon as I finish the one that I'm using right now. For body scrub, I discovered the Brazil Nut Body Scrub that is the dupe to the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream Scrub. It smells very similar to it. I love it. I talk about this a lot in a video, and I also used the Vitamin C, the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub. These are the two I recommend. This one has a heavy moisturizing effect, mostly because it leaves like a really oily residue on your skin, which is great. It's fine. All of the Tree Hut scrubs kind of have that oil at the top. The Trader Joe's Brazil Nut one has no oil at the top. It's literally like sand or sugar sand, and this does the job. It has a great price. I used 2 this year, and I'm going to be repurchasing it again. Body washes, this is the one that I've been using for years and years. It's the OGX Miracle Oil Coconut Body Wash. It's a fantastic body wash. Lasts a really long time, so I used just one this past year because I also had been switching to the Lume Acidify Body Wash. It's hard to to switch once you start using this because it really does control odor and it works so well all over your body without any irritation. For body creams, I finished up the Brazilian Boom Boom cream and also the Tree Hut Tropic Glow, which is supposed to be a dupe of the Boom Boom cream, and they're very similar and they smell very similar. This is just a lot stronger, but I really recommend this because the price difference is huge. As you can see, I have just a tiny sample now. And face washes, I keep it pretty simple because I already know I love Aquanel, and I usually buy about 5 a year. This past year I only used 4 because I've been using the Bioderma if my skin has extra product on it. I also really love to use this in the evening just to make sure I have all of my sunscreen washed off completely. Not that the Aquanel doesn't do its job, but this is just a little bit extra and it's really great for acne prone and oily skin. This is the shave gel that I use. It's the Alba Botanica and it's the Very Emulant Shave Cream Shave. And sunscreen is a major yes for me. I have to purchase and repurchase constantly. I have really fair skin. This one from Bare Republic is my absolute favorite. It's a mineral spray. I also love CeraVe. It's the 50 plus invisible ink. And I don't always want to be pale, so I use the Sublime Bronze from L'Oreal, the self tanning mousse. This will be repurchased. I love it. It's a water formula and it spreads really nicely and gives you just like the nicest bronzed toned skin. Speaking of sunscreen, I use the Supergoop CC Screen Mineral CC Cream as my sunscreen and also as my makeup base. So we're switching on to makeup and I use 1 a year for my whole face. I use it every single day and I just repurchased my new one for the upcoming year. The shade I like a lot is 215N. It's perfect for me for the summer. I could probably go a couple shades lighter in the winter time. Since I love mineral makeup so much, I add on top of that a mineral powder. This one's from Everyday Minerals and it's their matte powder. I use Golden Fair W and Light 2N. I go through 3 a year. I love mascaras so much and Buxom has always been my ultimate favorite mascara, but I do try out different versions because that's what I do. And one of my other favorites is the Lancome Lashy Doll. This was a great discovery this past year. The Bare Minerals Lash Domination, this one was okay. The Pure Fully Charged. Loved this formula from Buxom. Didn't like the brush that much. It's the Extrovert mascara. And this one's the Kat Von D mascara. It's Go Big or Go Home. The packaging's beautiful. The brush isn't my favorite. It dried out way too fast, so I feel like I didn't get like a good idea of the mascara itself. It just was dried out so quickly. I think I got a bad one. Too Faced Better Than Sex. This actually is like a metal instead of plastic. The brush is like, you just have doll lashes. It's beautiful. And I have this sample for the Rare Beauty mascara that came out this year and I really used it up and I need the actual full size. It's a wonderful mascara. I love it. I used one of the e.l.f. eye gels. It's just clear. One side is supposed to be for mascara and one side is supposed to be for your brows. It dried out pretty quick on one side. I don't think I used it that much. I don't know if they're exactly the same formula, but it works really well just to keep your brows in place and it's such a great cost. And speaking of brows, my Stroke-A-Brow, which has been discontinued, I think I keep finding them reduced. So every time I find them reduced, I purchase it because I love it. It has the best brush. There's barely any left, but you can see it has this like beautiful little brush. It's not a marker, it actually has bristles. It is perfect. I hope they bring this back if it has been discontinued. And I love lip balm so much. I went through 2 of these. It's the Coconut Lime Lip Balm. Speaking of lips, Sephora has the greatest gel lip liners. The ones that you don't have to use any type of pencil sharpener. I hate pencil sharpener lip liners. I just want like the ones that just do this and it goes up. This is empty, so nothing's happening. This one is the Nudist from Sephora. And as far as my under eye area, I love to keep it nice and bright and I like a light concealer under the eyes. Just something that has like a serum kind of effect. I went through 3 of the L'Oreal Magic Lumis. I have 2 more to go, but I'm using a new one from Rare Beauty for this year, but 3 the past year. It's a beautiful formula. It just makes like your under eye really bright and it doesn't cake and crease. It's really fun to look back at what I've been purchasing throughout the year so I know what I'm been heavily focused on. And I think the hair care is obvious for me when I look at these products, what I was really putting a lot of energy and time into. And for 2024, I already know it's the same because I'm working really hard on hair regrowth and also the bonding part, but coming out of my actual scalp and what's working. Now I have some videos coming up on that subject. Also, I'll link my 2022 empties video so you can check that out as well.